So, today I'm gonna tell you how I transform my forearms. Let's go. Ever since I started my fitness journey, I always felt that my arms were the weakest part of my physique. Then, as I kept on training, my biceps and my triceps began to become bigger, but for my forearms there was nothing to do. At the time I did calisthenics, and even though I did a lot of pull-ups, chin-ups and those kind of movements, they just wouldn't grow. Let me be honest, having small forearms sucks. If you wear oversized or relaxed fit t-shirt, it seems like you don't even work out at all. Yeah, this way you could have some sort of sleeper build if you are into that. But personally, I have always preferred to look big also when wearing clothes. But now the big question, how do you actually work your forearms? Well, the first way is through indirect work. One of the many times in which you use your forearms is when you hold something. So every time you grab something, you are training your forearms. And that is the case during your pull days, so when you train back or biceps. If you do your rows, your pull-ups or your pull-downs without using straps, you're gonna inevitably work your forearms because your hand has to hold all the weight. Personally, when I train back, I just want to train back. So if I'm doing a row or a pull down, I will use straps in order to just work my back and not my forearms, because that is my purpose, my goal. So the way that I transformed my forearms was through direct work. And that means through some exercises that isolate your forearms. You see, your forearm is formed by three different groups of muscles. There are the front muscles, the back muscles, and finally the brachioradialis, which goes from your forearm all the way up to your bicep. There are a lot of different exercises that you can do to work your front muscles, but they are all based on the same movement, and that is a wrist curl. The exercise that really blew my forearms up was the high cable forearm wrist curl. I saw this last summer from a Sam Sulek video, and I have to tell you, this really had a massive impact on my forearms. As of right now, I am doing a different variation, and that is a wrist curl in the city row machine. A guy from my gym saw me doing the previous exercise and suggested trying this new variation. By the way, he's a professional arm wrestler here in Italy, so he has massive forearms. So I decided to give it a try, and I really feel this one too. So if after some time you don't feel your forearms working anymore, you can just switch to this variation as I did. The second exercise is to work my brachioradialis, and it's a simple reverse curl with the easy bar. This was once again suggested by the arm wrestler in my gym, and it's another great exercise. You will surely feel the burn when doing it. And this is actually the last forearm exercise that I do in my workout. You may be asking yourself why I don't do any exercises for the back muscles of my forearms. To be fair, I have tried many variations of the reverse wrist curls, for example with dumbbells, with a barbell or with a cable, but I just don't feel my muscles working when I do this kind of exercises, and I saw no improvement after some time. I don't know if in the future I will take them up again or not. For now, this is what I do in the present. So this was how I managed to transform my forearms, and this is what my forearms look like in the present moment. Now, I know that my forearms aren't by chance the biggest in the world, and not even the biggest among 18-year-olds. But I have to say I have come a long way, and I will continue improving them even more. Keep grinding.